without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to your compere, Lilly Slaptsilli.
Woo! Yes! Oh, the lawn is freshly cut. Boop. Hi, guys and girls. Ladies and Germans, how's everybody doing? Yes. I'm Lilly Slaptsilli. How are you? I'm fine. Lighting is fabulous tonight. I mean, I know some of you are thinking like, what is that? What? It's cock in a frock. Let's just get it out. It's done. I know she's so busy on her phone, but I know you're trying to zoom up my skirt to see. It's not there, babe. It's all at the back. I pull it up and then I just tuck it under my bra strap. Think about it. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I know it's a mish with this COVID and the masks and the Ubers and having to get a babysitter and having to organize, I don't know, somebody for the heart and lung machine. I get it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that you've come out tonight. And if it makes you feel a little bit better, I started this shit at 3 o'clock to look this cute on Monday. Just so you know. What are we doing with this COVID? It's frightened the crap out of me. I went, look, let's address the elephant in the room just so that we know. 7 kilograms of unadulterated COVID fatness, 9.5. Well, lucky bitch. You just have to, at least it's all over your tits. You know, you girls pick your tits up first. I don't. These are birdseed. Yep, kip. Thanks very much. So, guys, yeah, so I went shopping just before COVID, like everybody else did, popped off to Woolworths, wasn't getting involved in all the madness. I thought, I can get a couple of tins of baked beans or whatever, but a stash, few tins of tuna, a bag of rice. Anyway, the people were losing their galoo at the toilet paper, obviously. Thanks, I don't need much help up here, thank you. She doesn't realize. You're all on film, yeah, sister. Okay, I've got the jokes. Anyway, so she's very cute. You know, you're part of the cast, you people. You're the cast. You've signed a form, so you've got to pretend to laugh. Because some of these comedians are not funny. They're not. So I get into Woolworths and I take some bitch down at the fucking ankles for a bag of kale. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it is. Leave it, give it, mine. I got to the till and I was like, Googling kale. Believe it! Anyway, so if anybody needs kale, I've got kale. I also realized during the lockdown that in my neighborhood of Observatoire, I've moved from Seapoint to Observatoire. I have neighbors behind me that I didn't even know existed until lockdown. They're having so much sex. There's a lot of sex going on. I was like, yeah, there, And that was the husband. It was scary. After 4 weeks, it started getting dodgy. They were fighting. Put a lid on it. Go back to your mother. That's what was getting weird. I switched everything off, sat outside, lit a cigarette. I'm on season 7. It hasn't stopped. They hate each other so much. I've also realized that my domestic worker, bless her heart, is a lazy bitch. I moved the bed away. There was shit there that actually, I scored about $200 and there was a cock ring, not mine. And because you know where my cock is. It's under my wig, actually. If I get a hard on, you can see this wig just gonna go, woo! Anyway, so so she's fired. No, she isn't. She's rehired. And I cleaned my vacuum cleaner for the first time. I know it's sounding very like, we are very fortunate, some of us. I just cleaned my vacuum cleaner out, the vacuum bag. I didn't even know it existed, and found a chop. A braai chop. Who vacuum cleans a fucking braai place? She does. Anyway, I'm so glad that you guys are all here, as I've said probably 3 times, because I'm quite nervous. One thing that I do miss is flying. I haven't flown for so long. I'm a nervous flyer. I have to be honest, I've got a copy of my ID, a copy of my passport, some in a metal tin, some on a flash drive, some in bubble wrap. Because you're never sure. Is it going to be like a water landing? Is it going to be an earth landing? I'm going to be singed clutching onto this little metal thing that doesn't burn. I want people to know who's dead. So my last trip before COVID, I went off to Derbs and was a little nervous. I always double check everybody in the queue. There was a guy with a bit of a beard and a backpack. I was like, oh, but Talibani, should we be worried about, should we be worried about that backpack? Get onto the airplane. I like an aisle seat in case that plane is going to go down. I'm not going to just sit there and pray. I'm going to fucking run and anyway, for some reason, they put me in a middle seat in between two real thick-necked Afrikaans rocks. Like, no, there's no other word to explain them. Bless their heart. Thank you for the farming. But seriously, I mean, this guy had no neck. It was just chin and... I'm going to give... I was like, dude, and Crocs. Not even original Crocs, lilac Crocs. And they're fakery. They're hypermarkets where you can pay for where you fucking park it. 13 holes, Crocs in lilac, and they stank. And then this one looks like a finalist for Boer Soek 'n Vrou. Reading the Landbou Weekblad, which I happen to be on the cover of, sitting on a tractor posing with a millie. God, actually just hit my filling now with this metal. It wasn't that one. I can handle it. And then they're all drinking blah, 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 and Coke. I'm drinking blah, 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 and Coke. And then some other chick, it was on a green aeroplane, you know, one of those cheap flights. I'm not allowed to say the name because I don't want to get sued, .com. And so this Afrikaans chick, I mean, obviously the Afrikaners love it because it's cheap. And she came through the curtain with a child. We all hated her straight away. We're like, what? Why? Why? She was like, ugh. She had like a tie-dye blouse on. It actually wasn't tie-dye. It was just quartz. But you know babies when it's like it's bleach. It's like bleach. Sorry, Bokeh. Anyway, so Madam came clipping down the aisle going, oh, tula, baba, tula. We're like, just keep walking, bitch. Just keep walking, go. Anyway, she sat right in front of us and shoved this kid's beak between the two seats. That kid was so fucking ugly. I mean, like, even the Afrikaners went, my fuck, Maralisa. This kid was bad. There was a chromosome thing. I don't know. Something wasn't quite liquor there with them. I took a little bit of my Brannavan and Coke and just went into its mouth. The kid never came alive for the rest of that. I think I killed it. There were quite a few seats empty, and I thought, cool, I'm going to move there. As soon as the plane's in the air, I'm going to move there. The next minute, the back door opened. Who knew .com had a back door? And in came 20 school kids screaming like 13, 14-year-old boys, clearly from, well, I found out they're actually from Weinberg boys, shame, in their blue tracksuits with their little matching, little back, like obviously a sports team or something. They all looked like they were on tick. They just filled the whole airplane up, bastards, and they stink. You know what 13, 14-year-old boys stink? They stink. All mothers know. Sour socks, B.O. and cum. And I hate the smell of socks. It's my worst. So they all took the whole plane over. And then they released the flight attendants, a heterosexual and a homosexual. Clearly, the heterosexual wore his standard .com tracksuit. The homosexual, bless his heart, a little bit of foundation on, eyebrows had been tweezed. He'd blinged out his tracksuit, looking kind of cute. I knew he was the gay. And straight boys, bless their hearts, don't finish off their hand movements. It's a dead giveaway. They're going through the usual instructions. The straight guy's doing... It's the butchest you're ever going to see me in the show. Let me tell you, the homosexual is committed. This is not an aisle, bitch. This is a fucking runway. That queen was like... I loved him so much. I just loved him. In mid-flight, the school kids come alive and they start pushing the seat. You know when people like grab on the back of your headrest and they put, I just fucked my wig up for that joke. You're welcome. Eventually, I turned around and I gave them the international sign of drag queen irritation. Anyway, that never worked. Eventually, I thought I'd just be really cruel on my flight to Durban. I was like, so guys, what do you do? They go, we play rugby, miss. I was like, oh, I didn't do that. That's common. I said, oh, you play? No, I didn't do that either. I went, no, I didn't do that. No, stop it now. I said, oh, shame. So who are you guys playing in Joburg? They went, no, we're going to Durban, miss. I was like, shame, you know you're on the wrong flight. Hey? Anyway, calm as a bitch, the plane lands, and I'm at the thing where you get the luggage, what do you call it? The luggage clap. No, not that big, the turnstiles. Let's just call it that. Conveyor belt. I'm at the conveyor belt, and I'm standing there. My suitcase has exploded in transit. I've got one tit hanging out, and this is birds. I've told you this is bird seed. Okay, this is a drag top tip. Cup and a half of birdseed in the bottom of old pair of stockings, tied in a knot. That makes the knipple, and that becomes your birdseed. These got confiscated, not these, I've had to make new ones. My tits got confiscated in Namibia just before lockdown. No, they don't let birdseed into Namibia. Who the fuck, I don't know. I mean, I've got to go meet my clients and go, hi, pleased to meet you. Do you mind just popping past a little pet shop? I just need a little bag of budgie seed. Next week, I'm doing an opening for the World of Birds. I'm shitting myself because, Ladies and gentlemen, enough of me, more about you. What do you think of me? Oh, just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very excited to present our first stand-up for the night. I'm so happy to open for her. Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous, self-confessed, just came out as a comic. You will absolutely love the divine best friend of mine, Angel Campey.
Oh, best friends, lovely to meet you tonight. We're such liars. Can I take this off? There it is. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm going to unwind this because I'm not going to sing you any ditties. I'm no Whitney out here. My name's Angel. Nice to meet you all. And I know immediately you're like, is that your real name, Angel? Is that a stage? No, my mother looked at me as a newborn baby and thought, yes, let me give this child 0 career options. Think about it. You would not trust someone called Angel to do your taxes, okay? She does not understand SARS. She does not understand interest rates. I can say that with confidence because I am she, right? There are very few careers that a name like Angel is going to be taken seriously. Thank goodness for comedy. I started comedy in 2011. It's been going okay, 9 years in. And I started when I was relatively young. I'm 37 now, though, so I know. What? 37? How? Amazing. I know, it's a lot of makeup, okay? It throws people. And it's acne. They can't see it at the back. It's adult acne. But it's mostly on my back, so you can't tell. I think it's called backney. Yeah. Backney's like an awkward surprise for the guy who takes me home, right? Because you think you got a relatively good one, and then it's like Braille in the dark. It's instructions. But no, so thankfully I found comedy. My grandmother still gets a little confused. She's turning 90 now. She won't die. But she always said to my mom, like, why are you calling your child Angel? She'll have no career options. She's going to go down the other paths, you know. Because what's the other path with the name Angel? Stripping. Gentlemen, too enthusiastic. Yes, ma'am. There's a little pole dancing going here. We have one amongst us. Look, it's 2020. We're not going to judge ladies who are strippers, right? We're not here to shame our sisters. And besides, they're getting paid doing what the rest of us do for free. They've cracked the code, ladies. Your eyes got bigger, ma'am. You're either frightened or inspired. I'm not sure. Because think about it. $20. You just stand in front of a man in the evening before you shower. You can monetize hygiene. $100. I don't know. How much do pants go for, sir? $4.50. I love how you're so sure. $4.50. See the money we could be earning just to get in the bath. It's great. But no, I couldn't be a stripper. I told you about the back knee. Also, this is a padded bra, and they're still this small. And the thing is, guys love to say that a padded bra is a trick. You've all heard that wonder bra is misleading. All right. By the time a guy finds out that this is padding, I'm naked, right? Who's really losing in that equation? No one. My boobs are tiny. You're welcome. You can touch them. Stop crying. Stay at the front. The back gets worse. I don't know what else to tell them. It's just, but no. So thankfully, comedy, I'm just here destroying my reputation in different ways. But I do like to mess with my nana because I've told her not to worry. I found a career where I do orals on stage for a living. The word oral has changed since we were in primary school, hey? Remember, the teacher used to walk in, okay, class, unprepared orals. Always prepare, ladies. Consent is important, I don't know. But, no, everyone's a little bit awkward about that. That's fine. Let's move forward. Move forward to more awkward things like lockdown. It's been a tough year. You can't eat chilies because if your nose is running, people think you have corona now. You're like so scared to sneeze, and then people run the other way. And it's been a lot. We've learned a lot of things. We've lost a lot this year as a planet, but we've also gained a lot of weight, right? A round of applause to everyone who feels like they've picked up weight in lockdown. Yes, I heard proudly saying 9.5. I got 10. I beat you. I got 10. Anybody got 11? 11, 12. Have we got a 12? No, but really, it's like terrifying for those of us who've gained weight. But actually, your weight is your badge of honor. You are a hero. You stayed on your couch like Uncle Cyril asked, okay? We were fighting the virus by staying at home with a remote in our hands and chips in our lap. That was what he asked us to do. So much so that I'm more suspicious of people who are looking good on the other side of lockdown. If your friend has a six-pack, ask some questions. Were you the reason we went back and alcohol got banned a second time? Were you the one on the promenade? Were you running when he told us to stay? Did you take your dog out for a poop? Like, there are questions to be asked from the skinny people. I'm looking at some of you people and you look way too good. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, the hot ladies all diverted eye contact immediately. You guys the ones who are doing yoga every day, like we all thought we were going to. We all bought those yoga mats, and mine's still in the plastic. So. But it's fine. We've done it. We've fought Corona. The borders are opening, and we are here to welcome them with even more tight hugs. I don't know what else to say about that. So, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Angel Campey. Woo! Dressed by Cape Union Mart. She looks... look how limp she is. She can't even get the microphone right. Shame. She's just started. Everybody's so out of practice with the stand-up thing because some people haven't performed for months and months. What I love about this country is that we're all so different. It's such a nice melting pot, especially Cape Town. I love that everybody doesn't look the same. Just look at this room. We all look, imagine if we all looked identical, you know, like China. So I'm loving that the fact that we all just look so amazing. And during the lockdown with my frock down, I developed a couple of characters, and one of them was called Lynette Tosis. Lynette Tosis is from Mitchell's Plain, man. Says a Clara Gertie. Shame, some of you probably won't understand it. That's gay language for coloured Clara gal. Anyway, translate it at your own time. You're welcome. You can just play the video back. The VHS tape. Clara Gertie called Lynette Tosis man, and her man's name is Ramon, and he was making cigarettes during the lockdown from Dusty Poop. So she is a character which I was doing on the interweb, trying to just keep Lilly Slaptsilli all relevant and fabulous. Anyway, I then came up with a fabulous idea, which I still think is pretty fucking genius, where I was doing sign language while Sybil was Dr. Cyril, well, as she says, Dr. Cyril rub my puss hole. That's what shame. She never got his name right. She couldn't understand it's Cyril, not Sybil, puss hole. And so she was Dr. Cyril rub my puss hole, man. So she does this whole sign language thing, and the joke was that Cyril's speech was so long that even the sign language interpreter fell asleep. So she nods off halfway through. I posted. An hour and a half later, my sister phones me and says, take that post down. The deafs are onto you, and they're pissed. And they were pissed, let me tell you. I mean, I didn't know. I was so embarrassed. I took the post down. I don't know if you guys know this. It's huge. Go back on my page and have a look. I did an apology, took the post down. I didn't behave like the kiffness. I said sorry. And I even sent the head of Deaf SA a voice note going like, I'm really sorry about all of this. And I told my sister, like, I should be cool. I sent him a voice note. She was like, a voice note? To a deaf person? Like, what, is he deaf? Like, he's the CEO. Like, she was like, he's so deaf. So I've just fucked up. I just continued to just fuck up. And I just never got it right. And anyway, and there's a legal battle going on. I'm in that much cuck. I'm actually in so much cuck about it. And I didn't know that the deaf people, like if you're profoundly deaf, they don't dig it if you're partially deaf. They don't love the partially deaf. If you've got a one cochlear implant, they don't dig it if you've got two cochlear. No, they don't speak to each other either. They're so full of shit, let me tell you, the deaf people. Just saying. I'm already being sued. I might as well go the full hog, you know. And also, it turns out that the sign language I was doing, which was for me just mimicry, it wasn't about the sign language, was about the fact that she falls asleep halfway through the speech. It wasn't actually about sign language at all. Turns out I'm fluent. I can do sign. I was doing... This, for me, was my sign for COVID. Turns out that means fuck you around the world, international sign. ISL, this means fuck you, who knew? This means milk. I was going milk, who knew? Crowd gatherings, I'm fluent. So that's actually what pissed them all off. So they're all after me, and shame, my dad thinks he's so funny. My dad, he's not funny at all. And he phones me, and I'm crying for 4 days about upsetting the new people. And he phones me and he says to me, you should call your next show, It's a Sign.
Oh, thank you. Hey.
Someone's having a birthday. Should have gone for a Savanna G.
New Savanna G, the crisp juniper flavored cider.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give it up for the next man of the hour. He's a little bit cagey, so give him a warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the fabulous KG Mokgadi.
Hello! Hey, comrades! I'm glad they invited black people as ranger, just in case white people think it's Brackenfell. Somebody has to say it. You guys cool? You lekker? You good? I say everybody's coming. Everybody's coming on stage talking about, we gained weight. Fuck you guys. I lost weight. Fuck you guys. I actually did. I lost weight. Here's the thing. At the beginning of COVID, I wasn't scared. In the middle, I was scared. At the beginning, I was making COVID jokes. At the beginning, I was one of those people going, it's just for white people. Don't look at me like I'm ignorant. It did look like it's for white people at some point. It took a while to come to the hood. I took it seriously when I saw white people go to macro. I was like, this is serious cock. White people are buying pap in macro. 6 months worth of pap. You guys did that. I act like I'm talking about people you don't know. It's you guys. It's like, fuck. White people at macro. This is cock. And then I remember white people panicked in 1994 and fuck all happened. So I went back to good times. White people like to panic for nothing. This is fuck all going on. And the truth is, the government was managing this thing well at the beginning. They were. At the beginning, they managed it well. They had scientists, they were giving us information. We were okay, right? They told us, hey man, don't panic. If you're over 65, you're in CAC, but if you're under, that's fine. I was like, but I'm under 65. It's fuck all to worry about. And then they said, if you have got comorbidities, you're in CAC, but if you don't. And then they went, if you've got diabetes. Now, I'm fat. As soon as we hear diabetes, we know we are next. Guys, I started fucking ordering herbs and shit. I started taking sea moss, fucking ashwagandha, same Jomswort. I took every herb. Like, I actually have a cabinet full of herbs. Because I was like, I'm not fucking dying. Like, here's the thing. It's because I thought that I am going to be the guy that gets COVID. Because I'm a bit of a fuck up. Like, if somebody walked in here and threw a stone, it's going to hit me. Like, you understand? Like, I'm one of those guys. I was like, fuck, I'm going to get this cack. I'm going to go look for Marie biscuits and take the one packet of Marie biscuits that has got COVID. Like, I'm that guy. Like, I'm going to fuck up unintentionally and just... So I took that cack serious. I stayed the fuck home. That's what I did. I stayed the fuck home. Took my herbs. That's what I did. I didn't, like when you're at level 4 and you guys fucked around and came to Sea Point to walk, I wasn't judging you. Like, I was looking, oh, okay. Do what you gotta do. Here's the thing. Like, as a fat person, I understand the opposite. I understand other people are addicted to gym. Other people have to do that cack. Other people don't. No, listen, other people don't have sex like you, sir. You just have sex. Other people go, let's do this thing. We might burn 200 calories. Like other people are methodical about these things. They don't just pump. I can see. You are just like, that's good times. So I understood. I was cool with it. I was like, okay, people got a gym. Go gym. The only people I was judging was other fat people. I was like, but you're fat. What are you doing in Sea Point? You're making up the numbers. Listen, I can look at another fat person and tell you how long they've been fed for just by looking at them. Like if I look at you and I don't see a neck, 10 years. Do you understand how long you have to be fed before the neck starts going, okay, I'm going to be fed too? It means the face can't take it anymore. It means the face is gone. I got to shift this cock somewhere else. I can't. It's a fuck up. COVID was a fuck up. COVID was a fuck up. It really was. Couples broke up during COVID. Everywhere in the world. South Africa registered a 20% increase in divorce rates. This is facts. I'm not making this cock up. 20% increase in divorce rates. You know who broke up? Our favorite couples. The ones that drink together all the time. You know that couple that's always fucking drunk all the time? You know those dudes, they're always smoking dacha all the time. That's who broke up. Because level 4, level 3, there was none of that shit. Keep quiet. I'll give you a mic when I'm done. Just chiming in. Shut up. The couples that broke up, it's those couples. Because there was no alcohol. There was no dacha. They had to communicate with each other for 7 months. You know, at some point you realize, but this partner of mine is stupid. This person is fucking stupid. You know when you're like, I've been drunk this whole time. I wasn't listening to this motherfucker here. You're like, he's fucking stupid. That's who broke up. We made a baby. Made a lockdown baby. My wife is pregnant. I'm expecting a baby girl. Yeah. The nice thing about a lockdown baby is that you know for sure that it's yours. Like you. There's no doubt. She was there. Because I was healthy as fuck, right? I was taking herbs and like, are you fat? You lost weight. Comrade, you ever like lost a little weight, like intentionally? Yeah, you. There's no six pack there. You've always. Because when you lose a little weight, you get tingly. You want to pump, right? Just you need a little bit of weight loss. You just, ooh, wee. And we were fucking bored. It's 7 months. We were bored. We had to find ways to entertain ourselves. We were bored as a country. You remember when we got together and made banana bread? Because we were fucking bored. As a country, we were like, yeah, let's make banana bread. Fuck. Other people woke up the next day, like, okay, let's make fat cook. Let's see who can make the best fat. We were bored. You sit there, like, what's on Netflix? Fuck, there's nothing. What's on Amazon? What's on SABC? Nobody watches SABC. Fuck. Do you want to fuck? Do you? I don't know. I want to do it when you want to do it. No. And like, we've got a daughter. She's 9 years old. You can't just do it. Normally do it at night when she's passed out or in the afternoon when she's asleep. You understand? You can't just do it. Because they budge in. Like, hey, what the fuck? I'm fat. I won't be able to jump off fast enough, so I can't. I won't be like, hey, you know, like, you see people jump off, like, you're like, ooh, wee. I can't jump off like that, so I gotta wait until she's gone. But you can't foreplay in the afternoon and then stop and expect to have the same energy at night. That cock doesn't work. Because at night you're like, hey man, your moms, you understand this shit? Because at night you're sitting there watching TV and then she's like, hey, and you're like, hey man, we're watching this thing. Do you still want to do it? Yeah. Wanted to do it in the afternoon. What about now? I'll do it when you want to do it. I don't want to do it. Okay. But I want to do it. You know, like, it's a mess. And you get to a bedroom, you're like, yeah. But before lockdown, my wife and I were planning on having a dirty weekend for an anniversary. Yeah. You're married? Yeah. Married people like that cock. Dirty weekend. Comrade, what's your name? Brett. You married? Soon? Okay. Official soon, or you're just... I mean, if you have something to say to her right now, we won't stop you. We were planning to have a dirty weekend. We were planning to have a Mursa dirty. I wanted a dirty weekend. I wanted dirty. You know, dirty. We wanted to have a dirty weekend for our anniversary. Right? That's what, like, she wanted romance, I wanted dirty. But I wanted dirty. Like, I didn't want, do you understand? Dirty. I didn't want, like, walks on the beach. Like, no. I wanted nasty. Like, color people, I wanted smet. You know, color people have a word called smet. That's what I want. Here's the thing. I'm not taking shit. This is my wife. I've been with my wife since I was 19 years old. I'm 38. So I love her very much. There's no disrespect. But I wanted a scandal. Like, I wanted to wake up. I want to wake up and feel like R. Kelly was there. You understand? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I want to have the type of sex that you have when you've got problems. Yeah, because we hang out and somebody like, makeup sex is the best. No, makeup sex is not the best. I want your life is fucked up sex. I want the one you have when you can't pick up private numbers. You know, like, you know when you support Manchester United, Blue Bulls, and Kaiser Chiefs at the same time. That's the sex. Because here's the thing. As adults, we get together at work, at the water thing, or in the kitchen, and somebody will say, oh, I'm freaky. I like rough. I'm wild. No, you're not wild. You've got problems. Your life is fucked up. Do you understand? Because when your life is fucked up, you go back to somebody you love and you give yourself to that person. And in the middle of this thing, you start screaming things you don't understand, like, choke me. You don't know why you said choke me. They don't know why you said choke me. But because they love you, they fucking choke you. And speaking of people of color, for people of color, this cock is new to us. We don't know how to do it properly. My man, come on. You end up screaming the wrong cock. I'm just saying, we don't know how to talk dirty all the way. You say the wrong thing. You're out there going, I will fucking murder you. I'll fuck you up. You don't know me. I'll end you. And the poor girl's shame. This shit is new to her too. Do you understand? Like this she looking at you going, murder me. You understand? Like, this kind of happens. I'm just saying, we're here as adults and we're different, okay? In this room, there's people, they go, spank me, choke me. They're here. I'm standing here, I can see you. There are people that go, pull my hair. With black women, you can't just pull. You can't. Sometimes you just hold on a little tight. But here's the serious thing. And this is fucking serious. Take it down. It's very serious. The truth is this about weekends away and black folk. The truth is, for us to enjoy a dirty weekend away, we need a certain level of privilege. Comrade, forget it. Right? I'm being serious. For us to enjoy weekends away, we need a certain level of privilege that only the white folks in this room have. This is true. Of course. What I mean, a white privilege in this case, is simply the ability to ask your wife to dress up like a maid. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because you can't do that. He can do it all day, every day. She'll fuck you up. Don't even think about it. Do you understand? Here's the thing, guys. When this subject comes up, you guys go tense. We're not trying to make you feel tense. We're trying to make you see that you guys have got the privilege. Even in sex, you can do cuck that we can't fucking do. White people can dress up in other people's cultural clothes and fuck. Come here. Look at this cuck. Leopard print. Leopard print. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you know how important leopard print is to us? This is what our kings wear. This is royal garb to us. When we offer libation to the ancestors, we pull out leopard print. We are easily talking to the highest level of ancestry that exists in the household. You guys pull out leopard print and then rare. Fuck me, rare. I'm an animal, rare. Hey. What I'm trying to say is, if a woman of color loves you, she really loves you, and she'll fuck up people on your behalf. But she's not dressing up like a maid so that you can have good times. That cack is not happening. And on the off chance, my brother, that she considers it, you have to start worrying. You understand, right? She starts considering, you gotta worry your mood off. Because is she going to come through to the bedroom dressed like a French maid? Or a domestic worker? This is not the same shit. Because you're expecting lingerie. You end up with an EFF member of parliament. This is not the same. I'm KG. Thank you very much for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the fabulous KG. Sporting a fabulous traditional white lesbian check shirt. Bitch. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. For those of you who haven't figured out, you're at the Savanna Comedy Night here at Bokeh. I'm Lilly Slaptsilli. Before you go home, I just want you to know that whilst you're driving, I don't have a driver's license yet. I've got a TV license apparently, but that doesn't help. I wanted to buy one, but I've got that sort of luck that I would land up on carte blanche buying one and being filmed doing it by Derek Watts or that little Indian chick. Like my luck. And I don't want to be on camera from that angle, you know, from your handbag. It's more vanity. It's more vanity. So I was driving into Sea Point a few nights back and dressed like this. Obviously, I don't dress like this all the time. You know, I normally wear a mask. And I just get a whoop, and I see in the review, it's the duck chips. They're on motorbikes. Like, whoop, I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. Get pulled over. I'm trying to act all casual. You know, the usual stuff you do. Anyway, off climbs uncle in his thigh-high boots. Very drag, actually. I can see in the review mirror coming up. I'm thinking, oh, fuck, I'm so going to get locked up like this. And by the morning, my naught's going to look like a bullet wound. And because, no, shit like that happens. It's a true story. No, I wouldn't know, but I have a feeling. Anyway, knocked on the window. I was just trying to be all casual. Anyway, I think his name was Ricardo. Anyway, I wound down the window. Okay, my car. He's like, driver's license, registration, please, lady. I was like, oh, thanks, I'm a lady. The skirt was getting short. I went, pardon, monsieur? Driver's license, registration. Tourette's. It just popped out. Don't ask. Pardon, monsieur, I do not have a driver's license, or I do not have the documentation. I stay here in the hotel, and they tell me I cannot travel in South Africa with the documentation. It's not safe, no driver's license, no passport. Moi, je perds, I'm fluent. I'm fluent. Just Google Translate.
Hey, kom kykie, sy's Frans. She's from French. She's French.
Where are you going to, lady? I'm just going to Rondebosch. Meantime, I'm actually on my way, yes. You must, just for a second there, I thought, okay, this is it. They're gonna hook me out the car, chuck me on the back of that motorbike, and it's tickets. He suddenly looks at me and goes, okay, you just go straight here, you turn around by the circle, and you can just go that way, there you go back to Rondebosch, is that way, is that way. I was like, oh, merci beaucoup, et je m'appelle Toulouse. Go. I got away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out tonight. You've been an amazing audience. I'm Lilly Slaptsilli, and my show is every Wednesday night at Beefcakes called I'm Gagging. So pop along and come and check it out. God bless. Travel safe. Thank you. Hey guys, we're backstage here at the Savanna Comedy Night for Bokeh. Is it Bokeh or Bokeh? Bokeh, okay, Bokeh Raton.
Lilly Slaptsilli was fantastic as a host, and we do appreciate all her hard work. Especially loved your roast back at KG, saying he has stolen the lesbian white girl outfit.
I think I'm hilarious.
Do I talk now?
Are you ready for me? Woo! So much fun. What a relief to have an amazing live crowd for a change.
Oh, wow. That was amazing. I had a good time. I had a better time than I thought I was going to have. Shout out to the organizers. It's a lovely place. It's a lovely room. It's done really well. Shout out to the people that came through. Big respect to Savanna. Thank you for supporting stand-up comedy like you always have. Yeah. Sharp.
So much fun to do crowd engagement, so much fun to get off stage and drink something that doesn't taste like pineapple and plastic buckets. So thank you, Savanna, for... It's dry, like my jokes, but not my armpits.
Woo! That was fantastic. Let me tell you, they slayed tonight. They slayed. KG in his lesbian shirt was just hilarious. And the other one, what's her name?
My name is Angel Campey. It is unfortunately my real name, and
I'm Campey, Angel Campey. I mean, she is the funniest Sagittarian I've ever met. What a fantastic night. Thanks for coming out. She's back there behind. They're still trying to chirp the odds. My stomach is so sore from this belt.